All right, y'all. Now, I'm gonna do a review of this hit and move 10 ounce. I got the hook and loops. I did it normal tying up this way, but this way, if you see, I did it the suave way. If you see his channel, Enrico Suave. Either way, he taught me how to lace it this way so you can pull and grab it, so it's a lot easier for your hand to get in it. It's a lot tighter. So, boom, look at that profile. 10 ounce Jalil Hackett boxing loop. So boom, let me see. So this one is going just like this. See how it loops on? Boom, boom. Look at that system, great. And it'll be turned for these things. I can get them on right. Not bad. Supposed to be a lot quicker, but either way, get them on. So here goes my lace and loops, and I kind of like the way I made this adjustment on them because it's already kind of much ready to go. So just pull them like this and hold up. Almost. I know that's the reason why I like them too, is because their pull here, these RDXs, is a lot bigger to grab. So do a little bit of bag work on here, and we'll talk about it. All right. So already, just the density, you can already hear of the glove. Probably one of the best protective boxing gloves you can get out there. Because to me, you know, the all-day balances and the weighted 24s, you can still hit the bags with these, man. I'm telling you, this protection on this glove is almost better or equal than the winning gloves. It's its own self, for sure. Called the Jalil Hacketts. Shout out to my man Ozzy with the dope colorway. Boom. Got the UW boxing sweater repping. Got the Adams boxing boots. Feel me? The nozzle bag. I'm gonna do a review on this bag too. So I like the piping. It's kind of like look like a Grant style, like piping on the thumb. But everyone's doing it these days. The lace and loops, I got these to match. You get I'll put a link in the description. You get through Amazon. These are 10 ounces. Designed in the USA. I think manufactured, put together in Pakistan. Either way, it's a great glove. I love the colorway. I would have liked metallic, but it's kind of cool to change it up. This is like a Turkish red. So you can see right there. Look at all that good stuff. And for the price range it's at, yeah, I definitely say anyone that's looking for a good pro glove to train in, and that's gonna stand the wherewithal, like mitts, double end bag, reflex bag, obviously not gonna spar these, but heavy bag, dense bag, as long as you're wrapped up good. For me, I don't know if you saw me put my hand in there, but it was a good quick wrap. So either way, let's do a little demo of these gloves. Genuine cowhide leather, and I just want to do a sample of kind of the crack you could hear already. Boom, boom. Man, just to think that you could wear these in a fight, just because it has protection doesn't mean you can't do damage on somebody. That's for sure. So I highly recommend these already. Just put them part of your rotation, hit up Hit and Move. I'll put the link for the wraps as well as the lace and loops. These are the Jalil Hackett version. You know, he's one of the fighters signed to them. But I would say check out all their other brands. But Hit and Move, if you're looking for a protective glove, period, for training, 24 ounce, the all day agilities, or even the pro fight gloves. You know, if you're getting close to a fight, these are good for amateurs and pros. You know, I haven't had an amateur fight myself, but just being in the boxing gym, being around amateurs and pros, learning over the years the technology that's in gloves, I have a good gauge of what good gloves are to train in. You know, of course, in pro gloves, you want to probably wrap your hands up real good, you know, and you want to punch correctly because, you know, you obviously, you know, it doesn't matter how much padding is in there. You punch wrong, you can fracture your wrists, the little bones in your wrists, your metacarpals. I mean, you get hit wrong. So just saying, if you're a beginner, I wouldn't just put on a pair of pro fight gloves and just go for it. I mean, some people just feel like beasts like that. They don't really care. But usually, if you're going to be putting this in your rotation for a beating on bag, I will do another review in like 3 to 6 months from now just to see where they're at. But from the way it's constructed, with the double stitching, and I do like the logo. It seems like a very well balanced glove. I mean, I wouldn't want to get hit in the face with these. You know, this is 10 ounces. See, you see it right there, 10. Definitely nice on the double end bag as well. On the heavy bag, you can hear the thud already. These are good for especially a nozzle bag like this that's dense. This is probably a glove if you want to train in a pro fight glove with protection. What else can I say, man? I have another video where I'm pretty much putting this in my top, you know, top pro fight gloves. I mean, so you can say top 10, top 5. It just depends on how many gloves you have in your rotation. I don't use all pro fight gloves just to hit the bag with. It's just part of my psyche of being a collector, wanting to know what guys at the pro level wear. You know, it's like, I guess a pro basketball player wears an authentic jersey, or we wonder how the sneaker performs. Kind of the same. Like, I want to see what they're feeling like, kind of simulating it, because if you could tell by the feedback and the crack you hear, you could only imagine, especially if you sparred before, how it already hurts already, you know, with a sparring with 16 ounce glove. How much more, you know, no headgear and down half the ounces, which is like 8, or instead of 16, 8, getting hit full speed with those, and how much protection your hands are getting or not. Or, you know, some people's hands are built like bricks and they could wear Mexican horsehair with no foam, the original Plato Res, or any other horsehair glove out there. But there's right now, I think they're doing a combination of horsehair foams or some type of padding for people that really have hand and you know, wrist problems. I mean, Floyd is infamous for wearing Grant gloves. People like wearing winning gloves. So I mean, Canelo wore them against Triple G. It just depends on who you're going to be fighting against, knowing how much punches you're going to be throwing, and just kind of knowing your hands, especially if you're recovering from an injury. So these up there, check the website. You're going to see they have a proprietary blend of foams. That's what attracted me to this glove. I work in medicine. I'm an orthopedic technician by trade. I'm a casting tech. So the ergonomic structure of this already, it's like a cast to me. It's like the way they constructed it, they had the fighter in mind and the trainers in mind, the opponents in mind, and your hands in mind, because these are your money makers. These go bad, you're gonna have to be fighting one-handed like Gary Russell in the fight. You're gonna have to be, or you're gonna have to quit, or you're gonna have to have surgery, which will put you out. So, and you could have the most people get hurt in any kind of glove. I mean, you could wear the most protective glove, and you know, you can still get hurt. I mean, you know, I'm just saying that it may help. It's not guaranteed. I mean, you hit someone on the elbow, you hit someone on the wrong part of the head. You could be wrapped. People, you see it all the time. You could be wrapped up the best possible in the best glove, wherever. You could hit someone right on the certain part of their bone or elbow or their hip, and your wrist just, you know, it just deviates even a little bit, or goes that way, this way, whatever it may be. Things happen, man. We're all human. We all have the same bones. We have all 2 hands and 2 feet. But all I'm saying is, though, if you're in the market for collecting gloves, pro fight gloves, you might want to take a stop by a Hit and Move, especially if you want something that's going to last you through training. Especially, I mean, if you're a pro fighter, you already know this. You're going to be training in like 16, 20-ounce gloves for sparring or training, and you, as fight gets closer by, you're probably going to go down in weight in the gloves to get your timing down. Obviously, you're 14 ounces, you're 12, obviously, to obviously the weight of the glove during the fight. So your hands, that your hand's not going to be flying all over the place. You're not used to the weight of the glove that you're going to be wearing in the fight. That's why people wrap their hands like they're in a fight already and wear pro gloves when they're training, because they already want to simulate and be ready for the type of weight that's on their hand already that's going to be throwing at people. So what I got to say is, you see a lot of fighters probably wear pro fight gloves in training, and they're probably just beating the shit out of them. And they're millionaires. They probably could just get a bunch of them at a time. But for any normal collector that's going to the gym, that just wants to know what a pro glove feels like, and I would say definitely before, yes, I'll say that right now, before you go and just buy any pro fight glove, you want to make sure the build quality is right. You want to make sure, you know, do your reviews on them. You'll hear about good news about these gloves and what's other gloves, but you want to make sure it's built good, stitched well, good material, and, you know, priced pretty much right. I think these are priced around, could be $225, $250. I vouch for them. I say they're worth it. You know what I mean? They're worth it for sure. So hit up Hit and Move. You're hearing it from me. You're hearing it from, you know, a glove collector. Like, I get it. I don't own Salvador, Dinardo, all these other good brands out there. I like Mexican gloves to hit with just because I like to know how it feels. But I also want to protect my hands. I'm not stupid, you know what I mean? So protecting your hands is very important. So it's great to have this glove in the rotation. Obviously, you're not going to have the same kind of protection as you do probably when a coach ties you up. But I'm telling you right now, the Suave system, look up Enrico Suave's YouTube site, channel, to kind of see how he did the system. He talked about these RDX better than the lace and loops because the hole where to put the strings in is a lot better. And I like the way it's constructed. So either way, check these out. I just like to get the blue just to match the swag with the glove, with the blue I'm already wearing. But here you go, Hit and Move. I'm not even going to weigh them because to me, well, one thing, I don't have a scale right now. And for me, I just trust all the other brands. And knowing that this is a sanctioned glove, I mean, it's got to be right close to 10 or right on the dot, or else you're not following the rules. It's like a fighter that's not making weight. You know they're going to get a penalty. I don't know what the penalties are, or if there are extra gloves on stock to make sure they're all weighed. I've never seen anyone weigh the gloves at the glove try-ons, you know, before the fight. When the fighters choose them, you mainly just see them just choose a glove and they just mark one and mark two as a backup. You never see the guy weight on the scale. I've never seen that. Yeah, I don't ever see that. I just trust that they should be weighing close to that range, because especially in a pro, you want to be an even match. You don't want, well, first of all, you don't want someone wearing 6-ounce glove, but they can put a hurting on you because it's only 8 or 10, and you don't want to wear a heavy glove also, because you don't want it to weigh you down as the fight goes on. And either way, quick review stop on this hit and move glove. You already know the deal. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. More videos coming out. This channel, like I said, it's kind of a combination of my b-boy archives, my boxing glove reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's kind of all over the place. That's why it's called Mr. Transfer BR3. If you like what you see, you know, hit up the links and give them a try. We're out. Peace.